Welcome back to the Cocked Dice. We're here for the first update of my Sisters of Battle New Year New Army project. So how's it gone? Well, as you can see before you, alright. I've been a bit of a slow start off to January. A couple of side distractions, mainly I got a new 3D printer, been printing loads of stuff and designing loads of stuff. But I have managed to assemble most of the infantry models for my sisters. So here we have unit of sisters with 2 melter guns, unit of sisters with 2 storm bolters, another unit with 2 storm bolters. We have 5 retributors, 3 with multi-melters. It's a heavy flamer, I know, but I haven't got a spare multi-melter yet. Smaculum. We've got 9 seraphim at the back here. I've got the other superior who's going to get 2 bolt pistols. I'm just waiting on an order for them. Over here we have a unit of Dominions with 4 flamers and a sister superior with a flamer, combi flamer. And at the front here, these guys are basically spare models. I've got a spare banner, I've got another heavy flamer here, I've got a pair of pair of heavy bolters and a couple of other bolt guns. And with the test models, I have actually got enough to make a 4th sister squad here. I'm not overly upset. I've still got a few bits and pieces to build. I've got to build my emulator. I need to scratch build an Imagifier because I'm cheap and I don't want to pay 20 quid for it. I have to build a priest dude. One thing I did manage to do this month was get a couple of these test painted models. You know what I mean? So I picked out a couple of models, gave them a coat of Corax White. I knew I wanted to do white armour. Obviously this one is based on the image you saw last time with the pink robes, which has worked okay. I'm really a bit so-so about it. This one is done with some blue robes based off Talosar blue and then some extra highlights and things on it. Obviously these two, all I've really done is contrast paint with a couple of highlights just to give a flavour. I'm still trying to decide. Which is a real problem because I've got to finish my first unit by the end of this week. Otherwise I'm going to be behind on week 1 of painting, which really isn't helpful. I've got to say I am now hedging towards this blue colour scheme. I think the blue and white is just such a classic combination. It's actually a lot easier to paint. I've struggled. GW's pinks are odd and they're alright. It looks better on camera in actual fact than it does in the flesh. The blue, however, it just goes on really well and really quite like that. I've tried to do a bit of a blue, in darker blue interior. I might take that to black. I might just leave it the same blue. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to decide really within the next 24 hours or so, certainly by the weekend, what colour scheme I'm going to do and then obviously get going with them. So they're the test models. I was also going to show you, I've done a couple of conversions in here. So anyone who's got the Sister Battle boxes knows you just get 1 Sister Superior in each box. So I've had to scratch build some extra ones. I've got a bit of green stuff work still to do on these two. Like this one, I've grabbed the chest off a Retributor and fitted it onto a normal Sister. Got some spare weapons on her. I've got a bit of cleaning up to do around the waist. Picked an awesome shouty head for that with a book, so she's definitely singing and or yelling battle hymns at her fellow sisters. Another one here with a spare sword from I think that was the spare one from the superior of the Seraphim, just with a bolt gun. This one, nothing particularly exciting. Bionic eye looks pretty cool. Again, a little bit of green stuff where I need to rebuild her elbow basically. I think I've got one other one in here. Yes, there she is. Another one, similar sort of pose, this time with a combi melter. You may have noticed I had a couple of melter guns in one of the squads, so I think she'll end up in that squad as well. Get nice and close and personal and nuke some vehicles. More melter the better. Melter's awesome. The other penitent engine. So this one is the stock one from the Sister Battle box. And then I've just done a bit of a chop and change on the legs and reposed the arms on the other one, so I now have a pair of slightly different penitent engines. So yeah, comments below. I don't know which one of these you prefer. If you've got any particular preference, or if you've got any really good ways of painting pink, especially with GW colours, give me a shout. It'd be really great to see that. and I'll see you in 2 weeks' time for another video. That'll be a tutorial. That's either going to be, I'm either going to do a painting tutorial on whichever colour scheme I decide. So we'll do a whites and blues and how I paint them up. Or we will do a conversion video on how to make a preacher, because I've been gathering the bits for that. And anyone's interested in my basing tutorial of the week, these are the bases that have come out. They've so far just had a base coat and a wash on them, just to get a bit of a feel. I'm probably, if I go with this, I think I'm fairly happy with the kind of bonish coloured top. I'll lighten that a little bit, and I'm going to pick out some of the squares in varying different colours. So with my pretty appalling progress, that is it for this week. I will see you again in a couple of weeks' time, and we'll hopefully get some more progress on these girls. See you again soon. And thanks for joining us here at the Clock Dice. Why not like this video and add a comment below? It really helps boost the channel. And while you're at it, if you click on the icon below, you can subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates as soon as they're live. Why not check out some of our other videos and playlists? You can click on the ones on screen right now. Take care, and we'll see you next time.